Oztruckintv, the real voice of the Australian truckie. Hello March. Straight up, I'd like to congratulate Matt Hinge from Ballarat and Ross Terry from Cootamundra on winning the 2 copies of the Travis Sinclair's new album, Diesel Boy. And all the entrants, also thanks for you for entering. I want you to stay tuned because we're working on another competition very shortly. So keep checking back on the website. I'd hate you to miss out. Okay, just recently the Federal Transport Minister Anthony Albanese released the Freight Strategy Draft, which would allow B-triples on the Bruce Highway. Now, I don't believe that this will be a reality in the current condition of that road, at least in the near future. Not that it won't work, but they have to tick all the boxes, as well as an education policy on educating people how to travel on the road with these larger vehicles than the ones that are already operating on it. Okay. I'd be interested in what you have to say about this subject, so send us an email. Just send it to mick@oztruckintv.com.au, and we'll talk about it in the next video on the responses that we get from you people, because it is a pretty important issue, and the road's here to share, and we need the input from everybody. Okay, news also that Mark Robinson, owner-driver from Narrabri, who was nominated to be the owner-driver representative for the ATA, was unsuccessful. Now, Frank Black was re-elected to the position, which he held for several years prior to Rod Hannafy holding the same position last year. People in our industry have a wide range of opinions and views on this subject, and here at Oztruckintv we welcome your opinions. So again, send us an email or give me a call on the phone. We really like to talk about the issues that are concerning you people on the road and people that are interested in the industry. Remember, Oztruckintv is the real voice of the Australian truckie, so right here is where you can have your say. Okay, I know you've been waiting for it. Time for another little bit of a fix from Danny Truckovich. We sort of missed him for a while, but he's back and he's got something to tell us again. Alright, take it away, Danny.
G'day everybody, Danny Truckovich again, pushing my road safety wheelbarrow. Unfortunately, the wheelbarrow is getting bigger and bigger. I think a lot of people just aren't getting it. Fatigue is a big killer on our roads in the transport industry. A lot of blokes seem to want to try and get that extra little mile in. Well, brothers, it's just not worth it. Think of your families at home, think of other people's families, and think of yourself. You know, you might have a big flash jigger that you're driving all over Australia land, but if you put it over, not only will you need a new left-hand mirror, but you're going to have to get out and cut and polish the whole thing as well, you know. It's not real flash when you think about it. Now listen, micro sleeps, they're a real worry. You're driving down the road, you're sooting it into it, your twin sooters are sooting out all the soot, and you're having a big time out on the highways in your lorry. You get a bit doughy, and you blink your eyes and you think, how did I get here? You've just had a micro sleep. Now listen, we've all had them. You've got to realise that micro sleeps can kill you as dead as a dead thing. And you don't really want to go there before you have to. That's another story. So, when you've had the micro sleep, it's too late. So have a look at the signs of fatigue. Yawning. If you're really yawning. I know, if you're not dropping the whole high beamers as quick as you should be, an old man coming the other direction is giving you the good news on the Charlie Baker. If you're drifting, if you're irritable, you can't concentrate, you got a stiff neck. The only cure to stop you getting to that micro sleep is sleep. So find a spot, plan to rest, plan to survive. Let's keep this job alive. You're with Danny Truckovich. You're on Oztruckintv. Let's reduce the slaughter by a quarter. Hate to see yous out here on the byways and the byways of Australia land. Mushka!
Thanks, Danny. You may remember late last year a campaign about the fatal at Kaibong and the push to get the intersection of the Matilda travel stop near Gympie upgraded. With a bit of help from the TWU and the community up there, okay, push the issue. Back in October, the federal government sent out a letter to David Gibson, the MP up there, stating that the federal government had allocated $1.8 million for the upgrade there. It's now March, and I've been past there several times and there's still nothing happening, so prompted me to ring David Gibson's office and ask him whether he had any information. When I contacted him, he said, yeah, look, I noticed it the other day, I'm onto it. So it came to the point where David contacted the Main Roads Department, and they did the search, and it came back, and the information from Main Roads stated that the tender process had closed and that they were currently undertaking tender evaluations. Okay, it's expected that the contract will be awarded by early April 2011. The successful tender will be able to start as soon as it's awarded. So thank you for your help, David Gibson, the MP from Gympie, LNP member, and your staff. I really appreciate your help on this matter. Okay, thanks for tuning in again. Look forward to your emails and your time. Remember, fatigue affects everybody, not just truckies. You've been watching Oztruckintv, the real voice of the Australian trucker.